Stephanie, and I wanted to talk a little bit about toxic thoughts. This is something that we all deal with from time to time. No matter how much of a mind guru we may be, we all have toxic thoughts from time to time. We actually have over 6,000 thoughts a day. That's what research says. So out of all of those 6,000 thoughts, some of them are going to be toxic. But what I really want to talk about is sometimes those toxic thoughts take over and they become the predominant thoughts, or they become powerful enough to affect how we feel, to affect our behaviors, and to affect the outcomes that we get in our lives. And those are the thoughts that we need to learn how to deal with, because we do not want toxic thoughts affecting how we feel, affecting our behaviors, and affecting ultimately the outcomes that we want to get out of life. And the great thing about this is we do have control over this. Out of those 6,000 thoughts, a lot of them are unconscious. And the first step to dealing with toxic thoughts is bringing them to our awareness. Bringing those unconscious thoughts into our conscious realm and being aware of what the thought is. And we can do that in a number of different ways. Sometimes we just realize that we are thinking things that are not leading us in the direction that we want to go. Another way, a really powerful way to do that, is by looking at our feelings and tapping into how we feel. If we're feeling defeated, if we're feeling guilty, if we're feeling overwhelmed, if we're feeling stressed, if we're feeling frustrated, if we're feeling an anger out of proportion to the situation, or sadness out of proportion to our situation, then there may be some toxic thoughts involved. And so tap into that feeling and ask yourself what thought is leading to that feeling. For instance, if you're feeling really sad, the thought leading to that feeling may be, I'm sad because I don't feel like I'm good at anything that I try to do. And that thought is making you feel sad. So then the next thing to do is ask yourself, well, is that true? Is that the truth? Because our thoughts are just as much opinions as our opinions are of other people. Our thoughts just happen to be opinions of ourselves, and a lot of times opinions of other people as well. So is that true, or is that an opinion? And that is most definitely an opinion. Maybe that's how we feel, but that is not an absolute truth. And when something is not an absolute truth, and that thought is not serving you well because it's causing you to feel bad, it's causing you not to be able to move forward in what you want to do because you feel sad and you feel like you're not going to be able to do what you want to do, and therefore you procrastinate or you don't take those steps, then it's time to adjust those thoughts. Pick a new thought. How do you want to feel? If you really want to get something done and you want to feel like you're good at what you're destined to do, then you want to feel motivated, you want to feel encouraged, you want to feel excited. And so what thought can you choose instead of that old thought that will help you feel motivated, encouraged, and excited? And that new thought, that new feeling will lead to a new behavior. So this is my strategy for dealing with toxic thoughts. Become aware of the thought, tap into the feeling, and then choose a new thought that actually gets you where you want to go. I hope that helps. Bye.